Well, howdy, 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 nearly senior citizen here. Greetings, boys and girls, and welcome to this, another brand new day. Well, it happened. I was expecting it, but of course, you never know when. But I got word from my sister, and my father has already died from cancer and while he was on hospice. So that's good. Hopefully he doesn't hurt. I mean, didn't hurt before the end. But, and as I mentioned to somebody else, I mean, I've had it easy, comparatively. I mean, before my stepfather married my mother when I was 12 and he was like 44 or 32, I can't remember. He had had 3 daughters from a previous marriage. He was on good terms with his ex and on really good terms with his daughters. And we went, when I was there growing up, we went to his daughter's place for, Christmas and Thanksgiving and stuff like that. And so it was a good relationship. Now, they've had it tougher than I have in that they had to deal with, because they were good friends with, my mother, because she was my stepfather's wife. And so she was a part of the whole family thing. They had to deal with her dying. And then they had to deal with, their own mother dying. And now, their father dying. So, yeah. I mean, I hit hard. I just realized I got this light on down here. Just one moment. I have been hit hard by the death of my wife, then my mother, and now my stepfather. But I haven't had to deal with 3 deaths like that. I mean, my wife died almost 6 years ago. And then 4 years after that, my mother, and then 2 years later, my father. Not like them with wham, wham, wham. And in the case of my stepfather's oldest daughter, her husband had a heart attack and died about 10 years ago. So she's been dealing with her own grief and trauma, and then all this going on. So you can't just look at a situation and just say, well, gosh, golly gee whiz, I'm in the worst pit of all. No, people have had worse and people will have worse. It's just everything is individualized, and you can't just say, I know I keep checking here, but that's part of the whole grief thing. I'm trying to make sure I have control of my environment. Because what's going on, of course, proves you don't have control over anything. I mean, life, fate, anything. I could get hit by a bus at probably not right here, right now, but going out. But you can control your immediate environment as best you can. And that's the tiny things that I'm doing. Having some control over the parts of my life that I can. Which isn't much, but that's life too, isn't it? So, technically, I still have a parental figure of sorts. My genetic father is still alive, but I've met him back when I was like 14 years old, and I spent a day with him. Past that, I've just talked to them on the phone like maybe 3 hours total over my entire life. And the first year of my life was the only time that he and my mother were married, so I had no memories of him. So, I mean, it's nice that he's alive and that he's not dead, and I wish death upon very few people. So it's good that he's alive. That's a thumbs up. But he's not really anyone that I've got a line attached to that, I mean, I'll be sad when he goes, but I'll be like, oh, well, that's too bad. It's not like he's in my monkey sphere. Which, as I've mentioned before, and I'll mention again most likely, if you don't know the term monkey sphere, it's actually just one of the main editors of crack.com. He's very smart, and he wrote an article condensing a whole bunch of anthropological stuff down, but it's our brains can really only deal with maximum about 150 people as people. Past that, they're not people anymore. It's like the person that takes your garbage out. You've got a full life. You know people. That's actually not really a person. That's just the thing that makes the garbage go away. Or that's just the thing that takes your money when you're buying food. They're not really people. Your brain is already filled up with your family, your friends, your acquaintances. You've pretty much maxed out your 150. That's your monkey sphere. Anything outside of that isn't really a person or isn't part of your tribe. So, thumbs up for that. So I've just been trying to deal with things. Yesterday, it was after my vlog, and it was probably about 10 o'clock, which I try to get my vlog ready at 9 o'clock my time, Pacific Standard Time, since I live in the Pacific Northwest. Of course, you don't have to live in the Pacific Northwest to be on Pacific Standard Time. You can be in California and be on Pacific Standard Time. It's a long stretch. It's not right here. But I found out I haven't been wearing the full heavy depression suit that I had worn before because it was to be expected. He was going into hospice. We didn't know if it would be days, weeks, or months. Turned out to be less than a week. So it was not unexpected, but that doesn't change the fact that my primitive brain is still just reeling in loss. So thumbs up for that. And when I had said before, because I had mentioned how it's really a shocker that 12 years ago my parents helped my wife and I move into the house that we were buying. And then, 12 years later, I'm the last one standing. While that's unexpected, it's not really unexpected if you look at it. I mean, like, my parents were already older, much older. And my wife had had surgery for her heart. I mean, it's not really a surprise. It's just kind of sad. Life is life. So I've been trying to just deal with things and not get too buried under emotion and depression. And I've been doing a moderately good job, so I'm not too worried. It's just more fuel for the mourning and grieving fire that's been burning for the past, well, like almost 20 years now. So thumbs up. Now life is life. So I didn't go walkies last night. I kind of wanted to, just to be able to burn off some of that nervous energy that I didn't know what to do with because all this stuff was happening. But it had also snowed yesterday night and was really cold during the day. So when I went out to see if I could go walkies, my sidewalk, we have a driveway. We live on a hill. We live in southern Shelton, Washington State, United States of America, west coast of the North American continent. But we live on a hill because it's southern Shelton, and southern Shelton is nothing but hills. So the driveway has ice on it, and I took one step on it and was immediately afraid I wasn't going to be able to get back because it was so slick. So I wasn't going to go out walkies and fall. I'm older myself. I don't need to fall and break a hip. So last night I just stayed in and exhibited more control over my life as best I could. I am freshly showered from last night. My beard is trimmed again. My hair is shorter. It doesn't get really long. It was only like, what, 5 days since the last time I did that. I still wash with washcloths and such. I am clean. I sponge bathe. It's just showering is difficult because of my fibro and back injuries and nerve damage and stuff. So I stay clean. I just can't stand inside the chemical soup all that often. Oh, as a quick aside, there's this one advertisement there's this one guy that advertises products, and he's kind of brash. That's the way he advertises stuff, or his company or whatever. He says, like, you bought these garbage sunglasses, and then rips them off somebody's head and breaks them and said they're trash. You need ours. And the latest thing is he's advertising for soap or shampoo or some such. And he's going, these aren't even really soaps. They're synthetic detergents. What are they doing to your body? What are they doing to your sperm count? Because they advertise for men, of course. And the thing is, they do nothing. They don't damage they're rigorously tested. And if they did do damage, they would have been taken to court and sued horribly. Yes, it's a chemical. Chemicals can and do things to your body. Yes, there are chemicals in plastics. The plastics this stuff is shipped in is what is dangerous stuff. It has like the phthalates and all that have actual estrogen-mimicking chemicals and compounds in them that can affect your mammalian estrogen receptors. But a synthetic detergent, who cares? There's nothing wrong with a detergent. In fact, most things have to be. Regular soap can only do so much. If you need a detergent to get yourself clean, that's fine. And synthetic versus non-synthetic, we are a part of nature too. And even though they are unnatural and that machines made them, we are a part of nature as well. Our tools, artificial as they are made by us. It is a part of nature. It's not something that may have occurred on its own, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't hurt your body, you're fine. And these things don't. So those commercials just irritate me. Yeah, the products stick in my head, so the advertising worked, but it worked in that I'm never going to buy any product that advertises like that. So thumbs up. Past that, just existing. So I've only got this video recorded, so if I want to have anything else for later in the day, I need to record something. So I got to get that done. And I'm really, really frightened of doing the Reddit reactions now with videos and stuff. With Jukin Media out there, I've been watching a lot of lawyers on YouTube that are actual lawyers that have been doing lawyering stuff since forever. And it's really scary. It is really, really scary. I mean, if I'm reacting to any video, I could be liable, and I don't like it. It's not good. I can't afford to go to court or pay $6,000, which the whole Jukin Media thing against MXR Plays, Jukin Media has admitted that $49 is all their stuff is worth in their documentation going forward. So them charging $1,500 for each of their uses of stuff, that part is clear extortion. But we also live in a capitalist society where you're encouraged to just destroy the other person to make money. Thumbs up for that. So I've opened up 24 hours worth of comments in my community tab, and I'm going to go through and thank 20 to 25 people for having left me a comment. I'm not reading the comments right now. I'm just thanking you for having left a comment. I have good peripheral vision, so I might be able to read while I'm just looking at your name. I don't know. If I mispronounce your username, no disrespect is intended. I'm an American English speaker, and it is a range of 20 to 25 because even though I count American Sign Language, my brain. especially now. Thumbs up for that. Let me call it my crone. We have, as I scroll to the top, Leica May, thumbs up and thank you so much. Kathy Kitscat, greatly appreciate. Good to see you in the comments. Faindel, thumbs up and thank you. We have Evaners, thumbs up, greatly appreciated. Phycelazeus 117, sure hope I'm close. Thank you very, very much. We have SDDS Arc, thumbs up and thank you. Sebastian Ferris, greatly appreciated. Daniel Rata, thank you so much. Tyson Jordan, greatly appreciated. Lazy Mode, thumbs up and thank you. We have Young Prince, greatly appreciate. Colin Reisner, good to see you in the comments. We have Bobo with an exclamation point, thumbs up and thank you. Confused Owl 29, greatly appreciated. ISP Brother Wolf, thumbs up. MT Warrior, greatly appreciated. And Annie Park, thumbs up and thank you. We have Holst and the Planets, greatly appreciated. Rock and Roll in Bosnia, this is just 21 hours ago, so it has to be new. Thumbs up and thank you so much. We have Panda Boy, greatly appreciated. Denial, thumbs up and thank you. Evan Alexander, thumbs up and thank you much. And then we have Bodhi Basden, greatly appreciated. Ice Damon, thumbs up and thank you. And then last but not least, we have Dickless Jahao, the Forbidden Samurai. I have no idea how to pronounce Jiahao properly. I can't do that, but thank you very much. And I cannot remember where I first heard about the language Catalan. I don't even know how to pronounce that properly, but just letting everybody know, because peripheral vision comment. Thumbs up, thank you all for getting me out of my head into the world and dealing with real people, especially right now. That is especially important and greatly appreciated. Thumbs up and thank you all so very much. So annoying. To me. If you could check out my various links, I have Twitter, Facebook, GoFundMe, Patreon.com. If you could donate to my GoFundMe campaign or become a Patreon.com patron like one of these beautiful and awesome people, that would be beautiful and awesome. If you would like to help support me but don't want to send money to one of those, I have a PayPal link down below. That would be cool if you could check that out. And if you wanted to help support me but didn't want to send money, I have an Amazon wish list link down below as well, with things like cat food, hamster food, me food, silly things, not silly things. If you could check it out, that would be very cool. Do not feel obligated. I do not feel entitled. And if you cannot donate or you simply do not donate, I take all good wishes and I deposit them in the bank of my heart where I draw interest, so thank you very much. If you could toss me a like, I do appreciate all the positive validation I get from my existence. Definitely a thumbs up. And if you could subscribe to the channel and hit that bell, that would be very cool, greatly appreciated. I would understand if you did not wish to, but if you are down with it, I will do my best to keep you entertained from now until the literal end of time. SCTV. Hopefully you get the link, especially since I've explained it so many times. Making fun of myself there. Well, as stated, I gotta hopefully get some other videos recorded after I get this edited and rendered and uploaded. So, you take care. Have a great day today. I will see you on the flip side, and that, my friend, is a very good thing. I'm gonna do my best to just not sink into depression, to just tread water at the very least, and get through this.